Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is what do people find the most attractive about you? So I do have three piles and I'm going to introduce those piles now. Pile one is the lepidolite. Pile two is the amazonite. And pile three is the moonstone. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we'll get into your reading. This is your reading if you chose the lepidolite stone. And this reading is, what do other people find most attractive about you? So I'll introduce the cards and get into your reading. We have the Emperor, Death, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Magician, the Eight of Voices or the Eight of Swords, and you have the Moon. The King of Wands, this says surround yourself with your soul tribe. Turn criticism into kindness. Card number 55, write a gratitude list. And card number 41, positive affirmations. All right, let's start with this positive affirmations card, because I do believe that what other people find most attractive about you, there's messages on this card, and it says, I love myself. So your self-love and your self-care that's evident in your appearance and how you carry yourself is one of those things that people find most attractive. Then it says, I choose love. They find you very loving, brave, beautiful, worthy, grateful, healthy, and happy. So I do feel like the way you care for yourself and present yourself to the world, as we already said, is very attractive. I feel like you're someone who puts yourself together. You may work out or eat healthy. Just pay attention to how you do your hair, how you dress yourself. And I feel like you're very creative in that. Also, what stands out here is hair, and most of the hair that I'm seeing is like brunette, maybe auburn. So your hair is really standing out to me. Some of you may do extensions or just have this very thick, beautiful hair. But however you do your hair, particularly from the back, they just love your hair. And they may also find your backside attractive, because all these three ladies here, their back is to us and you can kind of see their backside. It's like their hair is like covering their back, so I think they like that if you do have long hair in particular in this pile. And also her butt is sticking out here and in this picture, so I think they do like your backside. And in most of these pictures, their eyes are closed. So I'm seeing their eyelashes with their eyes closed. So I think they may like your eyelashes as well. And so we are starting out with the Emperor in this spread. And I feel your strength and authority that comes across, because that's clarified by the Magician. They just feel like you have the power and the authority to do anything. They see you being a boss. You know, if you are a boss, that would be obvious, but they see that authority and that power in you no matter what you do. There's also a level of creativity, so it's not just this stagnant type of energy, like authoritative energy. There's a creative aspect to it, which brings life to that authority, that it's not just structure and discipline and boring. I feel like you bring creativity to your leadership and however you lead in your position in life. And people feel like you can make anything happen. And that's a very attractive quality. And I think that because of that, people would like to pair up with you. They would like to be in your presence. They like to pair up with you. It's like, I feel like people are very drawn to you. Partially because they feel like you can make anything successful. You can plan a good event. You can be a good boss. Definitely a good colleague. You also have the Three of Pentacles here. And even though you have this level of intelligence, intellect, authority, and leadership, you also have the Page of Pentacles, which is the student. So you're always willing to learn, and you're willing to learn from others. It's like you don't lord your abilities over other people, even though they can clearly see how capable you are and how magical. People feel like you're a very good friend, and I feel like you speak with wisdom, with kindness and positivity. You're grateful for the people around you. You're grateful for what they do. You're not someone who expects to be served, but you are grateful when you are. Like, you don't just go around acting like people are, have to bow down to you, even though you have this authority. You are grateful for whatever acts of service that people do for you. And I think you're also very willing to work with them and serve them as well. With this Death and the Eight of Swords, what I feel that people find attractive about you is that you're willing to change your mind. You're willing to transform your thinking. If you realize that there are thoughts and beliefs and things you held to be true at one time, but you get new information that enlightens your mind, that you will free yourself from those and change your thinking. You're not going to just continue to believe something strongly when there is new information that presents itself that shows you a better way, that you're going to take that better way. I don't feel like you're easily swayed here with the Emperor. There may be a stubborn energy to you as well. Yet in that stubbornness, it's not an unwillingness to change. So when you do make changes, your changes are based on knowledge. They're based on wisdom. They are not, you don't just change your mind all the time. But they like that aspect of being strong in your convictions, but at the same time willing to change your mind when new information presents itself. There's also a lot of masculine energy here. There's feminine down here, but there is a lot of masculine in this spread. So I feel like You may have a lot of sexual energy, and that's also the creative energy. But I feel like you are willing to go for and go after what you want, because you have this Emperor and the King of Wands, and that is very attractive to people. That you don't just sit back and wait for things to happen, that you go out and make it happen if there's something you really want. And I also feel like with this Three of Pentacles in the Moon, and in this Moon card, there are two couples here. In here, there are three people. So I do feel like you work together well with people. You could have also a little bit of a freaky side to you, a mysterious side that, you could be open to some extent in the bedroom, and that could be attractive to people. Or you're just someone really good to hang out with, to work with, to party with. And even though you have like this like business-like side to you, that you also have the fun side. Like it's work hard, play hard. And you know when to take things seriously, and you know when to have fun and to party and be lighthearted. And people also feel like they can create with you, and they also feel you're creative. With the Magician, and it's almost magical because she also does magic, but it's like you have practical magic, I feel people love to receive hugs from you, to hold you. Particularly if you're a masculine, they love your arms. If you have any facial hair as a masculine, they also find that attractive. Like 3 of these masculines here have facial hair, goatees going on. And your hands. Your hands also stand out here. And generally, I think for women, the shape as well for the feminines, but also, yeah, the arms, but just your whole shape may be very curvy, and I think they like your shape. And your grace. Alright, so I am going to pull out some characteristics that people find most attractive about you out of the bag. What do people find most attractive about my piled ones? And if you wear jewelry, I think they find that attractive. Your jewelry choices and how you accessorize. Alright, so we have beauty. So it could be your beauty rituals, like it seems like you really take care of yourself, and just generally they find you beautiful, whether you're masculine or feminine. Then magnetic. You definitely have that magnetic pull. There's Scorpio energy, Aries, strong Aries, strong fire energy here. They find it to be thoughtful with that Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords? Sure. There's not an Ace of Swords here. Children. So you may have children, or they find you to be good with children. I'm so sorry. So I feel like, yeah, you're not afraid to be humble with that I'm so sorry. Like, if you do feel like you've done something wrong, or if you've just hurt somebody else's feelings, you'll apologize. Like, you are humble in that way. Then you have curiosity. So that's like with that Page of Pentacles. Still curious, still willing to learn, still, open, not thinking you know everything. You have nose, so you may have a very nicely structured nose or a cute nose. Pretty eyes. They find you to be very encouraging. And yeah, but surround yourself with your soul tribe, and like it's just like you're around people in a lot of these cards, and then here you're holding someone's hand. So yeah, it could find you they could find you encouraging. Tattoos and piercings. So if you have any tattoos and piercings, that is attractive to people. The masculine form, for sure. Like I said, there is a lot of masculine energy in here. Not saying if you're feminine that you have a masculine form, but at the same time, maybe, you know, if you are a feminine even, maybe you have muscles, which seems to be a more masculine trait, but it looks very sexy on you. Or you have, maybe you're tall in your structure and your stature, and even though that seems to be a more masculine trait, that it's very attractive. And people like your hair texture, which I was seeing, we talked about. Sexy back. So yep, your back side, definitely. Strong back. So you guys may be very strong or have, you know, muscle tone going on. Your eye color, so pretty eyes, and maybe that has to do with your eye color. They just generally like your attitude. And your romantic nature, because with that moon card there is a depth of emotion as well. And to me, I know it's Pisces, but I also pick up Cancer from that energy, and that's very romantic. Then they find you to be just fabulous. You have that fabulous type of attitude, that you're playful. Yeah, so work hard, play hard. Love. I feel like you're just loving by nature. And although I don't think your love is just soft, gentle, I think you do have some softness and gentleness, but it's like a very powerful feeling of love from you, and safe. And I think you make people feel safe. And they find that attractive. So that is your reading pile 1. I hope that resonated with you. Please like and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. If you would like a personal private reading, the information is in the description box. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the Amazonite stone. And this reading is, what do people find most attractive about you? We have the Lovers. The Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. The Nine of Inspiration, or the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Inspiration, or the Knight of Wands. And you have the Ten of Swords again. And the Six of Pentacles. Next we have Practice Feng Shui. Create a sacred space. And then we have Get Back to Nature and Reconnect to Your Hippie Roots. And we have Create Art. And finally, card number 23, Family. First of all, what I'm seeing what people find most attractive about you. I think that you have a nature that you make everybody feel like family. You're accepting and nurturing and loving, and you will like bring outsiders in. You make people feel cared for, accepted, and part of the group. I feel like you know what it's like to be betrayed, to be stabbed in the back, to be beaten down in life in some way, to be hurt, to be left out in the cold. And you don't want other people to feel that way. So you welcome them with open arms. And we also, here we have, there's several people with like red hair, auburn hair. So definitely your hair color is standing out. She has like this, that big beautiful hair, and it's purple, so you could dye your hair different colors. I feel like you're a very colorful person, a colorful personality. You may have those hippie-esque vibes. We have Sagittarius and Gemini. Also a water sign possibly here. So I feel like you're a very sexy person just in general, with this orange color and this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Inspiration, and the Lovers. Like overall, you're very attractive. I feel like there's a level of confidence to you, that a fiery type of vibe that people get that's just sexy. You know how some people, just the way they carry themselves, and they have that, you know, that swagger, that vibe that just radiates like sexuality. And you also have this creating art. So you may channel your sexuality into artistic forms here. And I'm also really seeing the mushrooms. So some of you may dabble in, you know, shrooms or things of that nature. I also feel like you have a very spiritual nature here. You're adventurous, and I feel like you adventure on the spiritual side as well. I feel like you're nonconformist, and that's very sexy to people. Definitely this pile is sexy, and people, if you've been together, you know, intimately with people, they see fireworks. This is not, and they want to do that with you again. I feel like you're a person that's very different, that offers a very different experience than your average person. I also see that, you know, definitely you've been betrayed in love relationships. But at the same time, it's created resilience in you, and it's created a greater love within you, and a love for yourself, for others, and also for adventure. Maybe you're the type of person who doesn't really like being tied down to anything. You like to experience different things, like to go out of your comfort zone. Although I see here too about you like being adventurous and exploring, and, you know, exploring dualities. I'm feeling some people may be like non-binary or bisexual. It's like exploring different things that are not just conventional. Not that you wouldn't, you know, explore something conventional too, but it feels like you're a very unconventional person and people find that attractive. And another thing, I don't feel like you end a relationship and then get immediately into a relationship. It doesn't feel like you need to be in a romantic relationship. You're willing to take the time to heal, take the time to be on your own, to love yourself. And I feel like you do have a lot of people with their eyes on you, and there may be people that you've left behind. It's like once you're done, you're done. There's not like go back and forth, iffy, wishy-washy energy here. It's like when you're in, you're in. You're ready for the adventure, you're excited, you're exciting, you keep things alive. But you also take care of your own energy here too. Like here, the practice the feng shui, she's meditating, doing her own little tarot, she has her incense, she has her plants around her. There's the dove over here, indicating peace and being in touch with nature and the creative side of life. And it's like you're really zen, you get into your own space, and there's just that unconventionality about you. In here, you have the Four of Swords, about healing, and that's her. She's in her own little nest here, healing her heart. And it's like you've done the healing work as well, and I feel like that comes out in your energy field, that you do the healing work. When you need to heal, you heal. You want an adventure, you go into that. You may channel your emotions and any of the betrayal into your art. But I also feel like you channel that in a way that you accept people. I definitely feel a lot of LGBTQ+, and I feel like if you're a member of that community, I think you even stand out among your community there as a leader. It's like, but it's not conventional leadership. It's like, you're unconventional. I would say that's the big thing, is the unconventional. You're not just like everybody else. You're very different, and you're someone who makes people's heads turn when you walk into the room. Yes, it's about your look, but it's also about your vibe and just who you are. You do stand out in a crowd. And I feel like you offer excitement, but you also offer a spiritual element and a loving element, and just that creative elements that just make you stand out in a crowd. You may also be very in touch with your psychic nature, your intuition. There's like a moon right on her forehead. There's a moon in this painting here. And like she's meditating and she's doing tarot. Some of you could be tarot readers or into divination, also Wiccans, I feel here. Now I'm going to pull out some traits or characteristics that people find most attractive about you from this bag. So we have young at heart. So no matter what your age is, there's a youthfulness about you in a very positive way. Shiny hair. Your affection. Yeah, definitely. It's like you embrace other people, and there's a very loving energy here. And fiery, yes. Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. Style. So I feel like unconventional is a big thing here, and your unconventional style I really like about you. You have a cute nose. They like your muscles and your body tone. However your body is toned or not, they like it. Sweet cheeks. So that could be the cheeks on your face or your butt cheeks. Your ride or die energy. So yeah, once you like invite someone into your family, you're kind of ride or die. Cute belly button. You have a cute belly button or have nice little piercing on your belly button. Squeezable butt. So yeah, those sweet cheeks could be on your face and your butt. Classic. I know some of you might have a classic car, or maybe like classic things like older, like retro type of things. Humility. I feel like you're very non-judgmental. You have deep eyes, so people can see within your eyes that you've been through a lot of hell, but you've channeled that into something magnetic. I want another chance, so yes, there's going to be people from the past coming back for you because they know they've lost something good. I don't think you take them back so much, but your imagination, so people love your imagination. And then we have energy. And with those wands cards, you have a lot of energy, but you have that like creative energy too. It's not like your energy is just bouncing off the walls all the time. Facial hair. So if you have any facial hair, people find that attractive. We already did that, deep eyes. And finally, sexy hips. So you may have sexy hips, or maybe just you can dance really good as well. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that resonated. Please like and comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. If you'd like a personal and private reading, I have information about that down in the description box. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Pile 3, and Namaste. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the Moonstone. And this reading is, what do other people find most attractive about you? I'm going to introduce the cards and get into your reading. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Death and Rebirth, the Emperor, the World Cosmos, Ace of Chalices, or the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Swords, your soul whispers love, your ego shouts fear. You are pure magic. Card number 27, Hydrate. And finally, card number 29, Journal. All right, what do people find the most attractive about you? A couple of the prominent things here right now that I see are lips. She has like nice full lips. The lips are standing out here. She has red lips here. He's actually has his finger on her mouth and her lips. So I feel like your lips and your mouth are very alluring and attractive to other people. I feel the facial features in general, it looks like a lot of people here have big eyes, or you have your eyebrows done really well, which makes your eyes stand out. But in any way, your eyes definitely stand out, and the structure of your nose is very nice. Your side profile, something that people really find attractive about you. Your neck area and your décolletage. You may have very cute ears or have a lot of piercings on your ears, and people like that. Especially if you have really curly hair and short hair here, I think stands out. There's like this softness and flowiness to maybe your dress, your how you dress yourself, your hair. And also there's something that's very sparkly and something that like stands out in your appearance. And I think that could be in something you put on, your clothing. Maybe you wear one particular piece that does stand out or is colorful or just has sparkles, something like that on it. Or your nails. There's just something that really draws people's attention. And I think that could be various things, depending on who you are. I feel like also if you put your hair back or you put your hair up, that is attractive. As well. All right. So we're starting out here with the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a very earthy, attractive, abundant person. Someone who's very independent. So people like your independence. They don't feel like you're reliant on them. They feel like you are someone they can rely on. That you have your stuff together. You're not needy. You're not desperate. You can hold your own. You can hold your own in conversations. You can hold your own financially. I feel they think you are very self-made. You may have like worked your way up in whatever field you're in, or just worked your way up in the world. Like someone who's really earned their place, earned their position. And they just see that basically the world is your oyster. Like you have so much possibility for you, and like you're open to that possibility. It feels like you are a go-getter. Like you have goals, you have ambitions, and you go for it. You're not afraid of hard work. And with this Five of Wands, I feel like you stand out above your competition in whatever area that will be. It's because you're willing to work harder, you're willing to put in the effort, the heart, the soul. It's like whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. And it's not just your mind. I feel like it's because your heart is in it. Both your mind and your heart is in it. And also people see you as having a worldly perspective. Like you have a big picture perspective. That you have vision. You're a visionary. And you see things from that larger perspective and how things interact with each other. So you don't see yourself as an island or what you're doing as just for you or just for your family. You see how it affects the world. You see how your sparkle and your light and how you shine, who you are, actually affects not only everyone around you, but the entire world, the cosmos. I'm hearing that you've got the whole world in your hands. And you may have a worldly perspective of how like you are a world changer, someone who wants to affect the world. Like you have big purpose and a big mission. Your sight is set on something great and something big and your place in that. You could be a starseed, a healer, a light worker. But in whatever profession you are, I feel like that purpose and meaning exudes from you. And people feel as though you can do magic. And interestingly, we have the Ten of Swords here. But on this Ten of Swords, it's like new horizons. You're always looking toward new horizons. You don't like to be stuck or stagnant. You always want to grow. You have a growth mindset. People find that very attractive. And then under here is a new beginning, Ace of Cups. And she has a cup, hydrate, full of water. So it's like a cup of water here too. So it's like you're refreshing and replenishing to yourself and others. There's a sense of romance here too. And romance, not simply in the sense of intimate partner romance, but that is indicated, but also romance in life. It's like you have a romance with life, with your work, with your vision, with yourself. I'm feeling Renaissance. I don't know if you like, just kind of have that Renaissance type vibe. There's that creative energy, but there's also that world-changing energy, the scholarly type energy coming from you. And you're going to refresh the world. It's like you're offering this Ace of Cups, but that Ace of Cups is it's like your energy field is very expansive. And people can feel your energy field. And wherever you go, if you're in a workplace or if you're around a person, your energy field is very expansive and actually touches them and helps them to grow and change. You're someone who doesn't remain stagnant, and like with this Death and Rebirth card, it's like you're always changing and moving up in healing and growing and having a new beginning, doing something new. You don't stay stuck or stagnant. You may do visioning and journaling and manifesting work. You may work with the moon cycles, work on the astral plane, do astral projection, and like do written manifestations, do water, magic with water. You may be very in touch with that. We do have Scorpio, we have Aries, and we have the moon here in this water element as well. So this is like a very flowing, go-getter, but spiritual, light worker type of energy here. I really feel like you're someone that is going to do great things in this world. And I feel like other people feel that in you too. So I'm going to pull out some characteristics from this bag of what do people find most attractive about you. Some of you might like birds or have a bird. Or pets, maybe just your connection to animals might be significant. Alright, so we have colorful. Some people find you to be very colorful. Fabulous. You have a fabulous energy. And I've said fabulous energy, and energy, your energy in general, really affects people. Body hair. So, any hair on your body, people like it. Your intuition. Beautiful mouth. We were talking about that. That was one of the major things that first stood out physically. Glorious. So yeah, there's that, like, glorious is like such a big vibe. It's like beautiful, but it's even beyond that. It like vibrates wider, like vibrates further. That glorious energy. Your sexy mind. So your mind definitely stands out to people. Belly button. Pretty eyes. Your strength, for sure. Your movement during intimate times. So for those who would know that. Also, I think you move like with ease. And there's like, I don't know, I want to say Renaissance feel, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure I know what I mean on that, but modesty. So I don't feel like it's like you try to announce it. I think your energy itself announces you. Your skill, so people find you very skillful, and that's attractive. You smell good. It's always attractive. Your sassy side, so people like when you're sassy. Piercings, so any piercings you may have. When you are wet from shower or swimming, take that as you will. Find that attractive. Loyalty. So your loyalty shines through. You're a boss bee. Yeah, with that Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. And sarcasm. So you may have quick wit and sarcasm, and people like that and find that attractive. Let's see if I missed any. Divine. I feel like you have a divine purpose, a divine nature, and people see it and know it. It's like prominent in your energy field. And I think I did all of them. So I thank you so much for coming to this reading. Please like and comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I do offer personal and private readings. You can get more information about that down in the description box. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. Have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Namaste.